Hello, my name is Robert Nethery. I'm 64 years old. I'm Irish and I've been in Australia since 1984. I've had a brain injury now for two and a half years. Well, as you can see, I love Scrabble because it's on the board here. I like drawing. The artwork is more representative of who I am, how I'm feeling on a daily basis, and that's why it's mostly brain interpreted. There's a certain aspect of the brain work in there. I can spend 3 or 4 hours just working on, this tiny little piece and it really fulfills the brain somewhat. I was going home from work one night on my electric scooter when I got hit by a car in a hit and run incident and just left on the side of the road. It was 2 young guys that were out for a run that night that stopped and helped me get the ambulance to get me into hospital, and if it wasn't for them, I would have been dead. It impacted every single aspect of my life, and it's also that which keeps me going, I guess. I like to try and look at things from other people's point of view. Therefore, I become more respectful and I listen more now than I used to. I think I'm fairly sociable. I think I'm quite knowledgeable about stuff. I'm quite chatty. I do want to help people, and I think that hopefully will come across in the work that I get to do. But I'm at my best when I'm interacting with other people. When I'm where I live, I'm a house advocate, so I get to take new people around, show them the facilities, show them what's expected of them. But it also allows me to be interacting with other people, and that's my main goal, is to keep that going. I'm looking to find some employment that will activate my brain and keep it busy. I've done courses. I've done a cleaning course. I've done a barista course just to keep my brain active, because that's the most important thing to me, is keeping that going. I was a chef for 35 years. I was a drug and alcohol counselor for a little bit. And then I was a support worker for 6-7 years. That was very fulfilling. You give what you get what you give. What you give out, you get back. And that made me feel very satisfied and fulfilled. I do find lists and checklists are a very important thing for me. And now I have the planner that we designed here at Bayat. I use that constantly, writing things down, what appointments I have, things that I want to remember, movies that I like, all that sort of stuff. I find that if I write it down, then I'll remember it. So having a list of tasks and whatever would be helpful for me. I guess I do find myself getting a bit tired, so having somewhere that I could sit for a minute or two to get my breath back if I'm doing a job that required me losing breath in the first place. There's nowhere that I can think of in Hobart and the surrounding areas that I can't work at. As long as I can walk there or take the bus there, within reason I can work anywhere. As long as I'm in a position where I'm not in a locked room, that I interact with other people and my brain's active, then I'm quite happy to do anything. To employ me as I am now may seem a bit of a gamble because I've got a brain injury. That doesn't affect how I work. It doesn't affect who I am. In fact, it has given me more than it's taken away from me.